Hi, everybody. My name is Karen Willock, and I work for Treehouse Recovery. We are an addiction treatment program. Let's talk for a little bit about what is the purpose of Treehouse Family Program and these videos and all this talk about codependency and boundaries and unsolicited advice and grief and loss. And this came to be as a result of having family members involved in people's treatment and for so many years and really being lost on what to do, what's going to happen when they get into treatment, what happens after they leave treatment, how do I navigate this, how do I even get them into treatment? So we started doing videos to help the family members because they were in such amazing, awesome people who were in terrible pain as a result of their family members' addiction. And when our end goal is to make sure to bring them to the right door of accepting help, then what that means in many areas is that what I have to think about is what is stopping me from being able to say, this isn't working. With the end goal being you need to get help, or you need to continue as you are. Whether they're asking for help in treatment and wanting to leave, or they don't want to have help, what is it that stops me from saying, I am not willing to support you destroying yourself? Because every one of us knows when we're watching our family member destroy themselves, that is what we are seeing. The thought of closing the door on our kids is a betrayal of ourselves. That's not what we're talking about doing. We're not shutting the door. We're opening doors. We're opening solutions. You do have options. They don't think they have any options because they're caught in their disease. Just like you don't think you have any options because you're caught in yours. We both have options: accept help or continue as we are. That is our choice. We've talked in other videos about our symptoms, and their symptoms are very similar. We focus on them. We want to bring the focus back to me. Look at what has to happen before you can get there. It enables you to start getting a look at you and how come I can't. Here I was working in the field and unable to say no to my own children. It wasn't lack of knowledge, it was lack of power there. I didn't have the ability because the problem didn't reside within them. That problem resided within me. And I had to come to a place where I could experience the discomfort and the realization that I could not stop their train, and how come I kept trying. And while I was trying to stop their train, it was mine I was missing. So please ask yourself some important questions. How come I'm not able to say no? How come I allow somebody to treat me with such disrespect? Not why. Why is a delusion of power? Like I'll be able to figure it out then. How come? What is going on? Because that resides within me. One of the questions I asked myself was, how come I was willing to tolerate such intolerable behavior from a person? My son. What is motivating me to tolerate intolerable behavior? And this is what the thought that came to me. I experienced being treated with disdain and disrespect as a child, as a young adult, as a married woman, and now as a mother. This had been a theme my entire life of allowing people to treat me disrespectfully. That is when I knew what my work was to heal this organism, to take a look at this person so that I could change. so that I would treat myself, because ultimately I was treating myself the same way. First at their hands, then at our own. And I was teaching my child to disrespect himself as well. See, that's what our goal is with our family members, is for them to be able to regulate their lives and live their lives as big, beautiful lives, not me trying to make them behave a certain way. So the work was within me. I will find out what I need to do. I will learn, I will seek help, I will get therapy, I will educate myself, I will practice and focus on this person. I'm not saying it'll work every time, and there aren't hiccups, there are, but I'm saying regardless of what they do or don't do, I can have my life. And that's what the family program here at Treehouse is about. It's the beginning of change. It's the first step in change. It's the starting to do something different. It's turning towards yourself instead of away from yourself. The definition of codependency is a chronic abandonment of self. I've got to tell you, in my 70s, I don't abandon myself anymore. I show up for me. I pay attention to myself and my health, my well-being, which makes me better able to pay attention to your health and your well-being. You don't have to do this all alone. I said that early on when we started these videos. You don't ever have to do it alone again. So when you call Treehouse, they can give you different options. If we can be helpful, please go to our website. Please call any of our centers. The phone number to contact us will be on here. So I hope these videos are helpful. Please leave comments or ask questions. We're gonna try to do a video here soon where we answer some of the questions or comments that are in the videos and spend some time answering those. So please feel free to reach out to Treehouse Recovery Addiction Treatment. We're here to help. And even whether your person is ready or not, let us help you. Thanks.